Everyone, and welcome to another ColDesi demonstration of the ProSpangle, probably one of our top 3 bling machines. We're doing something a little bit different this time. Normally we get as fancy and complicated as possible, and that's how we got this amazing jacket you can see that we did with the ProSpangle. And that was a great video. You can definitely check that out. I'll link to it in the description here. But today we're going to do a very simple design. It's just under 1,500 spangles on one design, and it's small enough that it will actually fit. We're actually going to fit 2 designs on the single sheet of the ProSpangle. And that's kind of what differentiates the ProSpangle. It's not just the 6 colors, because this is going to be a 1-color design. It's also this bed size, so I can actually run 2 or more designs at once with the simple trick of the software. Now, after we're done running this design, which should take about 4 minutes, we are going to put this on either side of a canvas bag. So we did an embroidery video recently on dog grooming, ColDesi's dog grooming service. We did something similar in 1-color spangles for this bag so you guys could see it. Now, as far as pricing goes, this design costs, each one is going to cost us about 70 cents. It's $1.40 for the whole sheet. So frankly, the cost of goods really doesn't even matter most of the time when you're dealing with spangles. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit start. I'm going to roll the camera in so you can watch it run for a very brief amount of time. And then I'm going to turn it over to Alan, and he's going to introduce you to a technique where you can do both sides of a garment or a bag at the same time. So hang on for just a minute. Now, one of the great things about using Hotfix Era and the ProSpangle as well is we only created one of these designs, and then we duplicated it inside the ProSpangle software itself. So right on the device, we loaded up one file. We told the machine that we wanted 2 copies, and that's what it's going to do. All right, so the first copy of that design is done. Now it's going to move over and start the second. So you may notice that even though the entire design is the same color, and that's that holographic silver that you see there, it did switch punches, and that's because there's 2 different sizes. So a big advantage to the ProSpangle is that not only can you do 6 different colors, you can do different sizes of the same color as well in the same design. Now this is running right now at about 800 spangles a minute, so you can get an idea of how fast it's going. All right, those 2 designs are now complete. So what's next is, as you can hear in the background, Alan is getting ready to do the heat press. So I'm going to back up the camera a little bit so you can get a good view.
Double pictures?
No, it's okay.
Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to decorate this cotton canvas bag, and you can get these for Sanmar. Many different places sell this. $2 or under $2. As Mark had told you, is 70 cents for each one of these, so we're about $3.40 into it. Probably sell this for about 10 bucks, 10, 12 bucks. So what you want to first do is we're actually going to heat press our bag, make it nice and flat. And you could do this with many different type of materials that's thin enough, okay? Remember, it's the pressure, temperature, and time that's going to help me transfer that spangle to it. So I'm going to heat press this first. Just a couple seconds. There we go. Now what we're going to do, we're going to peel our transfers. And I'm just going to stand over here. Okay, so now once I get the first side on, I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Now the reason why we want to do this is because sometimes the mouth of your media that you're trying to do will not sleeve onto the platen. See, this is actually smaller than this. And I can heat press one side and then put the next transfer on the other side, but the problem is I'm going to overheat the side that I already did, oftentimes causing a lot of that glue to come off the spangles in the wash when your customer wash it. So we're going to attack this both at the same time. Being a thin canvas bag like this, it's ideal. So if you have a pet care center or if you have a salon, and you can get these bags real cheap and put your logo on it just like this and sell them right out of your shop. All right, there we go. So now we're just going to lay this on here. Get the handles away. There we go. Okay. And we heat press this for about 14 seconds. Normally it'd be 13 seconds. We're going to go a couple seconds more because we are doing both sides. Okay. All right, so now we'll pull it off, and I'm going to go right over to this table and the spangle machine. Okay, so we're just going to let this temper a little bit. Want that glue to set up into the cotton. I can start while it's still warm, is to peel my corner off, which I'll use to release it. We're going to stay low and against the, right across the surface of the canvas bag. And I usually go to a left to right motion with this to help release it. We'll flip it over and do the other side. Same thing, peel up a corner and just go right across. You don't want to pull up because you'll pull the you can pull the spangles up. So I'm just going to go with a left to right motion, supporting the fabric with my left hand as I move down the bag. And there we go.
Looks great. All right, so there you have it. We just created both sides and heat pressed this very cool ColDesi pet care design on a very inexpensive canvas bag. This would be a great promotional item, like Alan said. If you've got a hair salon, a pet grooming business, if you're doing a trade show, if you just want to get the word out or package the t-shirts that you're selling at a show in this, it's also really effective. So now you've seen how simple of a design you can do with the ProSpangle, and that just goes along with the more complex and bigger designs. There's a lot of ways to make money with the ProSpangle from ColDesi. What I'd like you to do right now, if you're watching this on YouTube, is definitely click on the link and subscribe to our channel, and go ahead and click on the link and go to the ProSpangle website and look at all the packages and all the options that you have to offer. Chat with a salesperson and ask your questions.